Okay, welcome back. We're going to do one more Lions injury checkup here. I wanted to just mention the fact that Jermar Jefferson has been called up from the bottom. A lot of people have been wanting to see him. I've been wanting to see him. I actually think this kid's got a lot of promise, and if you listen to the coach talk about him, and our assistant coach / running backs coach, Scotty Montgomery, who probably has a little bit of pull there in the locker room. When you hear him talk about him, he is super hyped up. So let's take a listen to that.
Jamir brings to the table and how he's able to keep the room elevated, but it's not going to be a one-back show here. It never is. So what is the confidence in Craig and Sione? Is Sione ready to contribute to this room as well?
We haven't even had a practice yet, but he's worked his butt off. Sione has. But, Jermar Jefferson is a guy that I'm very proud of going into camp. Coming out of camp, I thought this guy had tremendous value. Sione, tremendous value. Craig had tremendous value. They have an unbelievable opportunity today in practice to compete against each other for some of these opportunities. There are a little bit more opportunities. We'll continue to make sure Jamir gets, a little bit more of the action there. But those three guys will have a good chance to compete today for what's going to happen on Sunday. I really like the fact that they're going to go out and practice hard, and we're going to get to evaluate them again. And it's not just about their history or body of work. It's about right now. That's kind of where we are right now. But Jermar, tremendous short area quickness, good vision in the run game, did a tremendous job in camp of creating a lot of explosives. He actually might have had the most explosives in camp and in real running settings there. Did a really good job.
And now you can see from my last video, you could have got away with just having Sione Vaki and Craig Reynolds probably back there. Maybe, or no. Now, I'm not saying for sure that the Lions would have pulled him up anyway just because we like having that amount of backs in the backfield. But if he wasn't good enough, they would have probably pulled up another player in another position and backed up a different position if he wasn't worth it. And the way that you saw Coach just talk about him, you can tell he's been doing some special stuff. Now, the Lions are going to have to outscore everybody. It's the Lions against everybody offensively. We need to score more points than we've ever scored before. At least once we get to, Minnesota, because we're not going to be able to stop anybody full-heartedly until we get some of these guys with their legs under them that haven't played for us yet. As long as we get a few weeks before the playoffs, I think everybody will kind of be on the same page. But until then, we really got to score points, and we got to score them a lot against Minnesota. So him having explosive plays like he was talking about, and being fast and hitting the hole and hitting it hard, and those fresh legs like that, we kind of need that right now. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to carry a lot of the workload, but he can't. We're not going to make him do it by himself. We're not a one-back show here. We never have been. And so I just saying, look to have Jermar Jefferson touch that ball today. Now let's see who's actually on the injured list. Let me go back here. We have Melifon, who's questionable, but they say he might play actually. Jalen Reeves-Maybin not playing. Branch is questionable. He's probably going to play, even though he has a calf injury that's listing him as questionable. He'll probably play, but we have some safety help for him. I'm pretty sure sitting on the bench. David Montgomery's obviously out. Carlton Davis III is still out with that jaw. I'm sure he's going to be sitting there like this. Yeah, guys! Drinking his little protein shake or whatever the hell he's going to have. Aiden Hutchinson's going to be sitting there watching. Khalil Dorsey watching from the side. Hopefully he's doing all right. Aleem McNeil, good luck. Hope you're doing all right, Aleem. I know those surgeries nowadays can fix the ACLs and stuff. So don't worry about that. Don't be worried now. Mekhi Wingo obviously out. These guys nobody's coming back. Anzalone, they're kind of saying that he's having a hard time with this wrist thing. Who knows if he's going to be back for the playoffs even. I really feel like it's a 50-50 whether he's back before we even start the playoffs, but we may not need him until then. And everybody else has their stories down here. We're not going to expect any other help besides that. So with that, I'm going to end the injury portion here, and I'm going to give you my quick prediction, I guess, for the game. We're playing in Soldier Field. It's cold as hell. I don't think it's going to be a super high scoring game, but I do think the Lions outscore Chicago. I think this is going to be more of a wintry game because of the weather we've been having. So I'm going to say Lions 27, Chicago 21. And with that, go Lions, one pride, and we'll see you guys on the next one.